Welcome to the Tippie Toe podcast. We got a special guest this afternoon, boy. We right where we at with it too, Fabo?
But we in Bankhead.
Okay then, what you mean?
Yeah.
Fabo, I ain't gonna lie, before we start, dog, man, I already know, dog. I know you heard about the news, dog.
Yeah.
Where you were when you heard, dog, take off.
Oh wow, man. I woke up to it like everybody else, man. That was crazy, bro. Like, bro, just like the one that just always be out the way. Like,
you
wouldn't have never imagined nothing like that happening to him. So, man, condolences to his family and everything, man. But Atlanta lost a legend then, bro.
Did you have a relationship with Takeoff?
I mean, just as far as, seeing them when we was out and stuff like that or whatever, they always showed me love and everything. So, I always, looked up to them, boy. They were doing their thing.
Okay then, and then they want to know too, like, this where you grew up at right here?
Yeah, Bankhead.
How it was, let us know, like, as a kid, how it was at Bankhead.
Oh, wow. We came from the apartments originally, and I grew up in Bankhead and Perry Homes, like two of the largest projects in Atlanta. And when they tore down Perry Home, we ended back up in Bankhead, and they ended up tearing it down. So everybody spread out through these houses that you see, you know what I mean? But yeah, still the hood.
And growing up, did you play any sports, people?
Nah, man, I did everything that every kid did. Swim, basketball, football, every time I played football, so I was like the third string quarterback. All them coaches who didn't put me on, that was messed up.
Okay,
but I ain't had to ride the bench like that. I played one good game though and had like 4 touchdowns, but it was for the other team. But don't let that undermine what I just said.
Okay, yeah. So like growing up, who did you like in music before you started doing music you used to look up to?
Oh wow, man, I'm more of an oldies but goodies, like James Brown, Michael Jackson type. I'm attracted to that type of stuff, man. The greatness. And, just like everybody else, UGK, 8 Ball, MJG, you feel what I'm saying? But we from Atlanta, so we all love Kilo, Kilo Ali. Baby, Kilo goddamn, he had hits in the street. And we had access to the other music because a lot of people, they had cable, they had all these different channels, they had access to the box and other video channels and stuff like that. But you had a lot of cats like Ghetto Mafia, all these cats, they come through the hood and hand you their CD. You feel what I'm saying? And hand you their tape. And so that's what we listen to. But yeah, a lot of local heroes, Outkast, Good Mob,
Okay then. When did you start dibby-dabbing with the music? What made you say, man, let me try giving music a chance?
Oh wow. I got out of prison in 99 and came home, and my brothers had the studio in the house, had all the wires and stuff all around the room with the tape decks and stuff. And back then we would record over our tapes or whatever, and we'll record with the instrumental and the vocals on their tape, then play this tape and record on the next tape. So back then we didn't even know we were stacking.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where it started at, man, and we started going up to the pool palace and stuff like that. And winning the talent shows, and it went from there. And
you say, we nosy with it. You say you went to prison. Like, what happened? What happened? Fabo made it.
Oh man, I mean, just like every other kid, I was fresh out of high school or whatever, And when you out here and you trying to get it, that's what happened. You trying to eat.
Okay then.
And I woke up one morning and had that mission on my mind that ain't work out too well.
And how long did you end up serving while you was in there?
2 years. I did 2 years.
What you did in there to keep your mind focused though, cause
Oh man, I mean, when you in there, you in there. You feel what I'm saying? And it's a struggle from the moment you walk through the door to the moment you come out, because I wasn't used to having my freedom, taken away from me like that. You feel what I'm saying? And the disrespect, that come your way from, the people who are in charge and stuff like that. I wasn't ready for that, whatever, because, where I came from. So I stayed in the hole. I did like 3 stints in the hole. I did 3 months one time, 2 months, another month. And when you in that hole, you feel like goddamn, you talking to God, boy.
What kept some people could lose in there. What keep you focused in that hole?
I mean, singing, man, writing, man, always reading. That kept me going or whatever. And then I'm actor.
Okay.
So you know, it was shit to do.
Okay then. So like when you was in that, you already knew you was gonna do music when you come out. You
No,
just happy to see your brother at the studio.
When I got out, I was just like, I ain't had music on my mind. I had eating on my mind, and they were giving away money at that talent show. And while we started winning, man, my brother started winning the talent shows, and shit, I felt like this could work. You know what I mean?
You remember what song you won the talent show with?
Nah, we was just freestyling.
Okay,
we'll get up down for that young blood. That's how we do it when we do it. Shout at you and do. And I used to like that trick, bitch, funky, doom, bitch. That shit right there, that beat right there, we was killing that shit. And that's that. I ended up going to Bankhead.
Okay then.
And hanging out in Bankhead, and I started battling Dro. You know,
Young Dro.
He was Lil One then.
Okay then.
You feel me? And I was battling Lil One.
Like verse battle.
Yeah. We used to freestyle every day. Like every time we seen each other. And this nigga who we knew, he took us to Raheem the Dream, like a local nigga, you know, who was already popping too, like one of them cats like Kilo. We all listened to his song, we all knew who he was, but he kind of got national fame too. But and that's how I started. We went over that drummer already had the left, right, left on that label. And he was doing that left, right, left, get on up, get on.
Oh yeah.
And he had just went platinum with that. But he ended up going to jail. And Raheem, you know, we met Raheem and shit. And Raheem, you know, put us on the project, me and Dro on the project.
Together?
Yeah.
You remember the name of that song?
So that's how I started. Yeah, that's Type for Life Training Camp.
Okay then.
Yeah, the Type for Life Training Camp.
All right, so so you doing your thing. Like, how did the buzz come around? How you kept getting the buzz in the city? Was you singing at that time?
Yeah, just singing, man, killing verses. Like, Raheem put me on the song with Pastor Troy and drummer, and that bit called "It's on the Map." This like the year 2000, and so goddamn that bit was hard too. It's on the map, and I come, you know, I'm basically talking about my case or whatever, you know, fresh out. You know, that's how your mind be when you get out, and. Raheem used to always be talking, make a girl song, man. Y'all should make a girl song. We killing niggas in every song. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit didn't work out or whatever. Raheem, you know, Raheem went another direction. Me and Dro I ended up back in the street. You know, I think Dro went to Rocco, you know, where he went. And, you know, I ran into Shawty Lo after that. So it was just different.
What was R.I.P. that boy?
R.I.P. Shawty was good. Nigga.
What it was about you, he gravitated to at that time?
Man, I was everywhere, bro. Like, you know, and it mainly came from the Pool Palace, man. You know, being in that club every week, you know, in some type of capacity, you feel what I'm saying, on the weekend. And then went in the talent show, and then I started doing them songs and stuff. Like when you doing them songs and shit. What's up, cuz? What's happening? Okay, you should got on the podcast.
So what's up it was? My dog done turned up. Okay then.
I had this song called "Oh." If you're down on your luck, say oh. If you're smoking on your only new pole, your last bag of drum, and that bitch got the whole club in that bitch. Oh, that bitch, because the beat just come on. With the horn.
So where did you get that singing up and turning up?
Man, in front
of
my
mama.
For that.
Yeah, you known for that.
Yeah, in front of your mama, bro. Like when you walked out JD, it was old music playing. Like,
okay then.
You feel what I'm saying? And that where it come from, man. That soul, that feel, just always having that family environment. You know what I mean? You know that shit. That's where it come from. But getting down here and singing that damn song that I like. You come in love and happiness, song that'll make you do wrong, make you do it right. Okay, you feel me? And that's where it come from, bro.
So now you got with Shawty Lo. So how you remember when you met everybody? Was he solo? Did he have?
Oh nah, Shawty Lo. I always been around, nigga, since I was in high school. This nigga was Shawty Lo that you knew him for. Like we already seen that, you know, way back then. And he always was around. But I ended up going to this program with his sister. And when I came out of Bankhead or whatever, and I'm looking for, you know, some type of opportunity to make it happen or whatever, you know, we started running into each other. And I ended up going up there and fucking with him, and Shawty put us on. You know, Shawty was a good nigga, man.
And like, so like all those like hits y'all created.
We created all that shit. Shawty built the studio from scratch. He built the studio from scratch. Like, you know, I'm finna build a studio. You like, yeah, you gonna build a studio. Yeah, go ahead.
So take us like when
he did it.
Like when you had this song, was it Bohagen? Was handing in?
Oh yeah, all of that before Shawty? No, all that came after.
Oh, that was after.
Yeah, that came after. Like when Laffy Taffy popped out, I had a chance to meet Lil Jon. went in the studio with Lil Jon, and well, he sent me.
So we can't
look, I got a crazy story.
Look,
I got a crazy story. Lil Jon sent me the track.
Yeah.
It's got all these, all the stuff that he do, and it was jamming, you know, because at the time he got to snap your fingers and he doing his thing, and I take all the sounds out because he sent me the whole session.
Yeah. You
so
done took them out.
I take all the sounds out. You
produce your own shit.
To the beat that y'all hear. That what's happening? What's that? Just that dun 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 dun. I was like, yeah, that's that way. Boy, Lil Jon heard. He was like, who took the sounds out?
He's like, what is going down?
You know, but we ended up going in there and putting together the one that you heard. You feel what I'm saying? Which was less sounds, and it turned out great, man. You know what I mean? But Bohagan laced that thing, Crime Mob laced that thing. It was lit.
Yeah, like that's not what the vibe was. So like, it's like you was like a king of hugs, though, dog.
Man, bro, like that shit just come out. Like when I go in that bitch, I be already on 10, literally.
So you got to talk to us, dog. Because you know that's a big song. How you came out with that Laffy time? How that came about, though? Because you know you got a couple songs that we gonna be playing when we gone. They gonna be still playing them bitches.
Laffy time was just a night out after the club. I walked in the studio after I left Script Club.
So when you tell somebody shake that Laffy taffy, what's your opinion?
Shake that ass.
Okay then.
Yeah, you know, make that motherfucker jiggle. Yeah. I came when me and this girl came in the studio from the club. K-Rab had left me 2 tracks, and believe it or not, the 2 tracks that he left me was Laffy Taffy and On the Man. The Shawty Lo On the Man track. Yeah, K-Rab did that track too. Shout out to K-Rab. And those were the 2 tracks on the CD. And we did 2 of our biggest songs on just that one CD that he left with 2 songs on it. So that's crazy.
Damn. So like, what you need when you in the studio to get your shit going?
Man, this regular everyday shit, man. It might be this environment right here. You feel what I'm saying? We could be playing cards, we could be playing dominoes, you know, niggas shooting dice, whatever the fuck it is. You feel what I'm saying? It just come out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It got to be an everyday element, and then sometimes it just wake up in the morning like with Scotty or whatever. I'm starting to see spaceships. I already had like 2 renditions of that song, so. I go in the studio early one morning, you know, I'm already on 10, mad about something or whatever. Boom, coming there. The nigga wouldn't let me use his sounds that was in the drum machine because we had been beefing. Yeah. So he take his, you know, back then they had the floppy disk or whatever, you put in the MPC 3000 or something like that with all the sounds on it. So he take this bitch out. So the only sound that I used for the Scotty that was left on the beat machine or whatever. So I ain't even had no clap. So that's why you heard me had that downbeat in that doom 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 doom. That doom was supposed to be my clap. That was supposed to be my clap because I ain't had no clap. And then I brought the verses in just with the I can't see. So that's how he told it, you know. And that bitch just started to bust. So I did that early in the morning. Nobody went around. It just. You don't never know when they're gonna come out.
Well, like once you drop, then you know it was a hit after you recorded that bit?
Nah, I mean, believe it or not, I re-recorded it with Slick B. Me and Slick B did the track over. And that's the track that he put this dun, 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 and all of these sounds in it and stuff. And we switched the hook and put the Starting to See Spaceships in the front. Because it seemed like everybody was gravitating towards that. And then we got them put the Geek, and everybody on the street was mad at me because they had been hearing this song for about a year.
Why they was mad at you?
Because I put the Geeked Ups in there.
Yeah, okay. So and you ain't switched it up a little.
Geeked Up. Yeah. I had the hook, just loop. I gotta see my doctor, Scotty calling me. Scotty, beat me up. And I had a loop. And I'm in the club every week. Geeked Up, you got 30 niggas. We in that bit.
Geeked Up.
You know what I mean?
Okay then.
Facts.
God, and let us know, like, when did Jeezy jump on it? Was like...
Oh, from that environment. Just seeing the movement, seeing the way. I already know we got the Laffy Taffy. You know, a nigga was on top for so long with the Laffy Taffy or whatever. You know, everybody looking for the next song or, you know, what's gonna come off of it. Then you got Shawty Lo with the Under Man starting to pop off too or whatever. And Shawty Lo Under Man was on the album too. You see what I'm saying? And so Scotty was on the album, so you know everybody don't know it was like 100 of us. And so whoever ended up on whoever ended up on the Laffy Taffy song, that was basically who turned into the group.
Okay, that's how that came about.
You feel what I'm saying? Like because you got a whole bunch of people in the studio. Dubre, you got Baby Girl, you got Lil Mar, you got all these other people in the studio. You feel what I'm saying? And so because we made the Laffy Taffy, it jumped off. That turned into like the face of the organization, but Lo already had 100 niggas every day for, you understand me?
Okay then. And what about Bet You Can't Do It Like This?
Oh man.
How that came about? You gotta let us know about that one.
Bet You Can't Do It Like Me is a whole different vibe because that's just me, Lo, Brasky, like just riding around all the time, goddamn. And I was jumping out doing dance and shit like that, fucking around. And Lo like, man, let's go to the studio and try to come up with a song for the dance.
Okay then.
And when we get up that old Franchize is on the TV.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know, and they asking them who came up with the dance.
I was gonna ask you about that. It seemed like did y'all get along with the Franchize boys?
We got along with them or whatever, but back then I didn't understand the business, and I don't think none of us understood the business. So we felt like we were supposed to be with them.
Yeah.
Because they was around us too. So you know, that's how everything broke out.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So
we seen them on the TV.
Yeah.
And the nigga was in there doing the beat. True story, bro. We made the song off of them being on TV saying they can do the dance. And that's why the first thing you hear me walk in the booth and I go, you fucking thieves.
No. So you feeling some type of way on that?
Yeah, we were all feeling some type of way, bro. So, but that's how hits happen, man. That shit authentic.
Well, you shot that how y'all should just maybe a couple months or a year later, y'all was on TV.
Yeah.
Like how it was y'all on Spring.
Believe it or not, that was the first song we made. That's what I'm telling you. We were still, you know what I mean, in it. Oh. That was the first song we made. You feel me? And making that song, they came back because we was in the street for a year. Lo locked up, so we wouldn't sign no deal on that till Lo got out. You know what I mean? This all Lo stuff. Lo done put us in a position. We just waiting on Lo, and the niggas get on like I said, they get on TV, do all of that. So we put the bitch can't do it like me out. So we rocking the street when we come. You know, we come. Everybody know we come. You start saying Yin Yang Twin doing the dance. Jeezy did the boom boom clap. You know, David Banner had the dance featured in his video. You got all these people showing you that it's a dance in Atlanta, coming out of Atlanta. But these niggas come home and make the lean with it, rock with it.
Yeah. So that's the same. Was that the same?
Boom, they lean with it, rock with it. It started taking off. Yeah. Boom, boom, and we were like, damn, gotta or whatever, you know, in our mindset or whatever. But we still push. Boom, we made the Laffy taffy. And then that changed the whole game. You see what I'm saying?
Who shot that video for y'all too?
Man, I can't think of the dude's name who shot the video, man. I think he just CLU alumni.
Well, you still having fun or you like this?
I can't think of that. He just passed away a little while ago. R.I.P.
Yeah. Then you like, were you still having fun or you see, we about to pop for real too?
Oh man, when I left Taffy started popping all week, man, we already had the street.
Yeah.
So everybody was just kind of waiting on something, you know what I mean, to separate us from the pack.
Okay.
You feel me? And when that Laffy Taffy came out, you remember the commercial. Just get your Jams to ringtone. Get this every day, all day. Like that shit just superseded everything. 3-time platinum. Guinness Book of World Records for the most streamed shit. And every record, you know what I mean?
And they want to know how the leg move came about.
Oh man, just
you used to throw that leg in the. Can you still throw that leg up?
I can still do it.
Okay then.
You know what I mean? Just in the club, man. In the club, fucking around. And I did it one night. You know. And I'm like, damn, I could do this shit. Bim. It just comes from fucking around with the karate with the church boys and shit like that. Goddamn, you know what I mean? They used to do karate and shit at the church, and you know, I ain't never really take the classes or nothing, but I felt like I knew it. Okay, it ain't never work out well for me in no fight.
They like when you shot everybody like, man, do the leg move, but man, Fabo, do the leg move. You used to hear that every time.
Yeah. That shit crazy, man. You know, when you're a hustler, man, you just try to make it go. You feel what I'm saying? You try to figure out a way where you can walk a thin line, you know what I mean, but still be entertaining and be crazy as hell. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I want to give people, man. Entertainment. Every time you see me, I'm trying to turn that bitch up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna be on 3, we gonna be on 10.
And they want me to ask you two favors. What like that Tatted Up song? Even though you just featured on that, but you took that song like you was at church with it though, dog. You feel me? Everybody, some people skip the front and go straight to when you just going crazy on that.
That shit crazy, bro.
And they want to know who's Barbara, dog.
Barbara Bush.
Dog, you was going, dog. You remember recording it? Let us know how it was recording that.
Oh man, that nigga called me at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm already out, sky.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Fried, crazy. Get down there or whatever. They was in the basement or something. I had to walk down these steps when I get in. I hear the song playing or whatever. And you know, once we handled the business, I pop in the booth. Like, as soon as I pop in the booth, I did what you heard at the end. And whoever it was that engineered it took it and put it in the back. So y'all got to credit him for that. You feel what I'm saying? But I did the bitch as soon as I walked in the door and stuff. And yeah, man, that was basically it. You know, we laced that bitch. That bitch jumped out, man. That's one of the greatest songs ever made. They need to give us all Grammy for just the end of that bitch. On God, just an honorary Grammy. You put that Laffy Taffy up against half the Grammys won since that time, and they just don't compare.
And talk about it like when you was on TV, cause we seen you on Spring Bring though. Like,
yeah. All of that shit, man. Yeah, man. All that shit, man. The BET, 106 and Park, the Soul Trains, all that shit changed your nigga life, man. You know, change a nigga life. You in front of them big ass crowd for the first time. But the bigger the crowd,
the more comfortable you will.
Yeah, man.
Okay, then.
You know, I'm trying to turn the fuck up.
Okay,
you know,
then.
I remember coming down to Miami and doing something for one of them magazines. I can't think of the magazine, man. Fuck name was that magazine? Ozone.
Ozone magazine.
Yeah, it was the Ozone Award. Lil Duval called me on stage out that bitch, bro. So many motherfucking people out that bitch, bro.
Okay, then.
And a nigga just, I did the move where I felt like I fell out on stage. Everybody just jumped back up. Everybody, I'm like, that's some of the best shit in the world, man.
Nah, they love it.
But I had just got out. So, you know, in your mindset or whatever, like a lot of people know, was thinking, you know what I mean, oh, we enjoying it. I'm in jail when this shit pop off. You see what I'm saying? So I had to wait to
come home.
Yeah, to come home and enjoy my fame.
That's how your mind would think about while you in jail. You just see these songs taking off.
Boy, I was on, boy, you can't even imagine. You know, everybody walking in there, but your song popping, boy, your song popping. I'm like, boy, I'm gonna get out, it going now. So, you know, when you, a lot of that stuff you see on Spring Blings and stuff like that, that was that excitement.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
And what was your relationship with Lil Scrappy and the Crime, Crime?
Oh, man, all of them my dog. Yeah, Scrap my dog, Crime Mob, my dog. Crime Mob were the first people took me out on the road with them. Like, yeah, we had the Bitch Can't Do It Like Me. And, you know, Johnny Cabell, shout out to Johnny Cabell. He was like, I'm gonna take you on a road with my group. And that was Crime Mob or whatever. And they were doing a Nuck If You Butt. But every show, boy, they goddamn had that bitch so turned, boy. Everybody fighting that bitch. But yeah, they brought me on stage, man. Let me do a little bit of my song or whatever. And, you know, that's sort of how we got out there a little bit, too.
Okay, then.
Yeah, shout out to Crime Mob, man.
And a lot of people say, like you know, at the group D4L, you stand out the most. Why you think everybody wanted you to be a solo artist, though?
Yeah, I mean, we was all solo artists anyway, you know. We were never really a group like that.
Yeah, okay.
Or whatever. So we was all really solo artists.
But you know how everybody, you was like the mascot, like the main person that stuck out.
Yeah, but it was like a car, man. You know, sometimes you got the engine and the paint. You know, I just did my job, man. You know, try to be the best I could be for the team.
Okay,
you feel what I'm saying? Because at that time, it was all about the team. So, yeah, man, you know. But I got a lot of crazy shit going on now. But, yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
And how it is, too, though, like even those songs years later, you still getting booked for these songs. You go on YouTube, they still getting new comments, new views. How that make you feel? Cause you got niggas that drop they shit dead. Shit.
I never thought about it, bro. I never thought about it like that. Like, I never even, you know, when I was making the songs, I was making them because that was the moment. Geeked up, I can't see. All the walls keep looking at me. I'm in that bitch, goddamn. You know what I mean?
They still play that in Florida crazy.
Bro, I'm a demon. Like,
yeah, you ever shot someplace you get booked and you're like, damn, boy, them boys fucking me heavy.
Yeah, man. I've been over there in the Bay, being in LA and Chicago, just different places where you wouldn't imagine, you know, the Detroit, man, especially Detroit, like being in these places and that Scotty come on, bro, and the reaction just be different. Like, you know, I go a lot of places, like, you know, I did it in front of so many crowds, but it just be certain places that you go, it's like because they feel it, they live in that same pain.
Oh. Well, you said when Geek Dot dropped, were you sober though?
Nah.
I was about to say, cause that song like you would turn up though.
I didn't even know what sober was. Fuck sober.
Okay then. Like you feel let's know some histories like on tour that you done seen some fans do, or you know something that happened. You like, damn, that shit all crazy.
Oh man, I got one. We was somewhere down south somewhere, and we had to go up north, and they were on the tour bus. And a couple girls followed us the whole damn trip. There's like 2 or 3 states paying for their own gas, doing all that. They just following the tour bus, bro. Like, damn. You know, for whoever they was on, you know, they were chopping it up with. But that was like the crazy shit I said. She went like 3 states.
Damn, just driving behind y'all.
Like, man, driving behind the bus, doing everything a nigga needs.
Did y'all show them love at least?
Man, hey, you know, man, you had to be gracious.
Okay then, you feel me? So like, damn, who you got to meet like in the industry? Though, like, man, man, Fabo, you like, damn, you know me? Man, was anybody ever, you feel me? Who's somebody that caught your attention? You like, damn, that nigga know me?
Oh, or female? Nah. I had a chance to work with a lot of these artists that, you know, coming up. And back then, when I was coming up, you know, a lot of artists that was already out, you'll see each other at all these big radio program things and all of that. So I had a chance to work with a lot of people, man. You know, And I think now you know what I would say. I was somewhere with Chris Brown in one of these Bahamas somewhere. I forgot where it was.
Say Bahamas?
One of these.
So y'all doing shows out of overseas?
Yeah.
Oh,
one of these islands out somewhere, and we was at a show in Atlanta one day, and I had to see him a couple of times, but I with my little sister, and he came running across the whole parking lot
to say what's up.
To say what's up to me, you know, and I had just got out, like, you know, and I was like, damn, like, you know, I can't believe in the Chris Brown, though, you know, he remember me, like, nah, man, you one of my, woo. And I think that was a big moment. My sister standing right there and everything, so that was it. He signed the shirt, everything.
Oh, man, so what's going through your mind? Like, this nigga know.
Man, but I mean, that was huge to me, you know, it's motivation, bro, definitely motivation.
And let us know where you. They wanted to ask me to ask you to, like, where you was when T.I. and Shawty Lo started going at it.
Oh, when they started going at it, shit, I'm where everybody else was. I'm watching, like, you know, while, you know, because I had been away from the group for a while, you know, since
we know time. What happened?
Yeah. Nah, you know.
Just doing your thing?
Yeah, just doing my thing. The stuff that I was doing, I was overseas, everything. But I think when it first jumped off, I was in Japan or whatever.
You went to Japan?
Yeah.
Off the songs?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I know them bitches big. I ain't know, let us know how the vibe was.
I've been to Japan, Iraq. I went to Iraq for the U.S. soldiers, bro, and landed at Operation Freedom, you know, in the Black Hawk. We landed, we went in, flew in Kuwait, and then they flew us over to Iraq in the Black Hawks, and I ended up doing 5 bases, bro. So, and we went for 1. I ended up doing 5, boy. Like, you know, it was some crazy time, boy.
Oh.
Yeah, man, you got to branch out.
Nah, facts. I ain't
you definitely got to branch out.
Damn it, dog. And like, what's like, who you ain't work with? You wanted to work with?
Wow. Man, $2, man. That nigga always be fucking with me. Stop, $2.
Okay, let's go down.
Nigga won't even do no song with me. I mean, that's it, man. You know.
And they want to know, do you write or you freestyle when you in that? Bro?
Both. Just depending on the moment or whatever. You know, I feel like sometimes when you write, you put too much thought into it or whatever. So, you know, I mainly freestyle, but nowadays you just write on the mic as if you're writing on a piece of paper. You could just erase quicker. Yeah.
So like they want me to ask you when Jeezy dropped the remix, did it make the song way crazier than what it was? Because it was already crazy.
Yeah, the song was dope or whatever. I think when Jeezy got on it took it to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? Because he was who he was or whatever. But he got a dope verse. That shit, he killed that bitch or whatever. So you know, and I was happy they did it for free. You know, he said, "Fabo, I got you, nigga." I was like, "My dog." Nah. But I thought it was dope, man. I think it took it to a whole nother level. The Gangsta Grill thing, everything. I think it took it to a whole nother level, man. So shout out to Jeezy.
And then we see you just doing some shows the other day. Where you was at the other day?
Oh man, I've been on tour. I just came from Oakland. Shout out to the niggas out there. Oakland Tigers, what's up? Fab, Mr. Fab. Oh man, Chicago, shit. Houston, I was down there with Trey at Trey Day. Man, shit, everywhere, bro. I've been to Ohio recently. I just came from Milwaukee yesterday, and yeah.
Though you be shot like, dog, these shows don't stop.
Yeah, don't stop.
Cause you know some motherfucker shows stop.
Man, I love this.
You like, yo, it's like, dang, again? God, let's go.
I love this.
You feel me? Okay then.
Yeah.
You feel like, are you shouting, like, do you feel like it? Oh, cause I feel like your music is everlasting, or they call it when it's everlasting.
Man, like I said, man, when I was doing it or whatever, I just was in that moment. So, you know, obviously we're going through the same shit.
Did you know you was gonna have the white and the black crowd, dog? Cause them white folks go crazy when them Laffy taffy.
Man, believe it or not, we shot straight to that situation off the rip. You know, so I had to learn how to, you know, be courteous where I never was. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, that's where it went. It went straight to that shit right there. Like, you know, you in that league with Britney Spears and all of these other people instantly. You know, and I was like, wow.
You flew up.
Yeah, it was crazy.
How did the rest of the crew feel about your success though?
Oh, I mean, you know, shit. You gonna get about the same love that any other crew. You gonna show a motherfucker standing out front. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had our ups and downs or whatever, but it worked out all right. Three-time platinum sold.
Yeah. So you're damn right.
Yeah.
Like even when I look at the album cover, right? It's like I feel like you should have been the front. It's like you in the corner. I'm like, I don't know if my dog happy or not, but I'm like,
I was happy for bro.
Should have been right here, man.
Yeah.
You feel
I was happy for before we took the album cover before we got in the money. anything like that or whatever.
Okay,
but I had got a publishing deal or whatever for about probably like $150,000.
Okay, then.
Or whatever. But I always just been the same type of nigga, whatever. You couldn't see it or whatever.
Talk about that. How was really your mama feeling though when you got that publishing deal for $100,000?
You got that bad, man.
Okay, then.
Everybody straight, man. Here, you want to get you right. Do this, that, that, you know, take care of all of that. Yeah, but yeah, that's the feeling.
Okay then, dog. And will you and Young Joe ever work again, or when you see him?
Yeah, Joe my dog. Joe my dog. Right to the day, we from the same spot. You know, so yeah, that's my dog.
And now when you see everybody, they like, damn boy, you still going at this shit, bro.
Yeah, man. A lot of us still going, man. You know, it's just about when I did the Crystal commercials, I ain't know, you know, that people still watch TV like that or whatever. Yeah. But everywhere you go, you be waking me up in the morning screaming and shit. You know, but them commercials were crazy, man.
Talk to us about how the commercials came about.
Cause
you had the kids, everybody. You like a little hero right quick, like Superman, you feel me?
Yeah, you want to see your people in that light, man. You know, I always want to see my people in that light. So, you know, it's just about hard work, dedication.
And where did the swag come from, dog? With the glasses, it's like you was different, dog. I can still remember that bit right now, dog.
Yeah, my brother got light, so he used to wear the white shades, so I wear them as a little symbol. You feel what I'm saying? Been that way. He been gone 22 years.
I'll be that boy too.
Good shit.
And what, do you still be in the studio working on new stuff?
Yeah, every day. Going to the studio when we leave here. So every day.
And how you feel about the music game now, though?
The music game is in a place where it has never been. It can be good for some and bad for others. It can be great on some days, and on some days it can be, you know, the most wonderfulest, happiest thing in the world. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
You get from it what you want. You know what I mean? You get from it what you make it. You feel me?
Facts,
you know, some of us are a product of our environment or whatever. So, you know, what you get is our environment. You know, sometimes taking a sneak peek into that real shit, goddamn, could scare you. It could encourage you to do some great things or whatever. But yeah, man, music is in a great place, man. It's in an innovative place right now. Everybody got a chance to do what they want to do, how you want to do it, or whatever. And in that, we can get some new creation. You feel me? It wasn't like that back in the day. Everybody was groomed to be certain type of artists, to do certain type of stuff. You know, so it's different now. Yeah.
And
way more opportunity.
R.I.P. that boy Shawty Lo.
Yeah, R.I.P. Shawty.
Where you was when you heard about this right here?
Man,
like,
shit.
Yeah, man.
It was one of the mornings I woke up to, same thing. Because it happened in the middle of the night or whatever, you know. It was devastating, bro. Like, I woke up to it just like everybody else, strolling down Instagram, like, what the fuck? You know, same shit. Yeah, devastating.
How'd the city take it, dog?
Man, it hit the city hard. He lost, Shawty Lo like a godfather, bro. Like, you know, he just had that figure. He had that character. You know, he was one of them type of figures or whatever. He used to throw basketball tournaments and stuff like that. And you got this hood and that hood coming to play each other, but they never would. You know what I mean?
But he made it happen.
He made it happen, and so it allowed. You know, even right there today, I fuck with niggas from the south side. I fuck with niggas from the east side because of that. You feel what I'm saying?
And break it down. What's the like? We bank here. What the side this is?
This is the west side.
So let us know what's the difference between like the west side, because I was just in the east side. What's the difference between the west side and the east side? Break it down.
They're totally different. West side, east side. They're totally different. East side, now that west side. You ever heard that, baby? Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, man, been like that.
Name some artists that's from the west side so we can know the difference.
I know, yeah, Dro. You got Dro, T.I. From the west side, you know. I mean, shit, it's a lot of,
okay.
You know, it's a lot of, I would say, I think Goody Mob and all of them from the SWATs, maybe, whatever, you know, it's just so mixed up right now.
What about, I want to ask you about.
I would say Lil Baby from the west, ain't it? Yeah, Lil Baby from the west too, so yeah, a lot of from the west.
How you feel about Lil Baby too, though? How you doing this thing?
Lil Baby, man, Lil Baby the truth, he the future. Yeah, definitely the future, man. You know, that sound is new. His lyrics come across as believable, you know what I mean? I want to be that person. I want to be, you know, do what he doing or whatever, and he living that life for real, so yeah.
Okay, then.
Shit dope.
And they want me to ask you about, like, it seemed like, since, you know, like what y'all did to the city, like taking it to another level, like the Thuggers, the Gunners came out, but it seemed like Freedom Boys too. Like, how you feel about, how you was in your mind when you was like, damn, Thugger, Gunner locked up?
Nah, man.
Rico shit, like, you feel me?
That shit just crazy, bro. That shit just crazy. I just hope they don't be targeted for their rap lyrics and stuff, like people saying, or whatever, you know what I mean? You know, you should have the freedom to just, you know, do what you want on the songs and stuff. So I think that was the biggest concern for me. And not getting them no bond and shit. I think every time somebody get locked up, they're entitled to a bond. So that shit, that crazy. But yeah.
And this is the last question too. You know that girl that came out with that, this not Atlanta.
Oh, Amaretta.
Yeah, like so, but it's considered Atlanta right here, right?
She was kind of damn near spot on though.
Okay then, but it seemed like how you feel about that song?
Except for the Cobb kind of stuff, you know, all that stuff just kind of, I think, but you know.
It looked like it brought craziness to the city when she dropped that song though.
Man, Baby D, from back in the day, you know, with the East Side, West Side song, he put a line straight down the middle.
Yeah.
And that was just it. Like, you know, and right when they play that shit in the club right now in Atlanta, it's a line straight down the middle or whatever. The West Side gonna be the best side.
Ooh.
That's it. You feel me?
We're going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I done heard that. You know, West Side is the best. I done heard that.
The best side. That's it.
Nah, damn it, dog. And what is
That's it. The West Side is the best side. That's
okay,
it.
then. And when we see on Instagram, it seems like you having fun now, though, dog.
Yeah.
When you started doing the reaction videos and turning up now?
Nah, man. During quarantine or whatever, I ain't even know how to work the live.
Okay, then.
I see my son on the live one day, like, what that is right there? He was like, man, I'm talking to everybody, whatever. You know, I remember Ustream back in the day when YouTube first came out with that. I was trying to Ustream through Japan, but everything was just kind of slow. This shit moving 2 seconds. We get bits and pieces.
Japan.
Yeah.
So how long you was out there for?
Man, I went back. I've been to Japan like 14 times.
You been to Japan 14 times?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, man, I'm on like my 3rd passport.
Nah, then how you feel? Cause you know not every artist done shit like that, man.
Yeah.
How you feel to be international with this bit?
Man, you feel like a king, bro. Like,
we good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he looking so serious over there.
From the moment you get there or whatever, you know you ain't in the States no more. A lot of things be different, but you get homesick pretty quick though. Some of their laws be different. Okay. Some of the atmosphere be, you know, crazy, but yeah. Shit is dope, bro. Like I encourage everybody to take a trip.
Facts, I need to go out there. While you doing your thing, you ever feel like you dream? Like, damn, this shit. I'm
yeah.
Bankhead nigga, now I'm all over.
I still can't believe this shit real, bro. Like every time somebody walk up, like Fabo, let me get a picture or something like that. You know that shit. Still can't believe it real. Yeah.
Damn it, dog. What you want to say to the upcoming artists, the kids that's out here trying to make it out here, though, dog?
Man, work on your health. You know, that's number one. And, you know, be diligent. You know, let it be your everything. You feel me? Okay. Whatever it is, it ain't just got to be rap. It can just be whatever, you know. If you want it, go get it. But this shit right here, man, this a job. You better be ready to work.
Okay, then. And people that want to follow, how can they follow you too, Fabo?
Yeah, man, hit me up. All things Fabo, geekcity.com, GIKCITY.com. But, you know, you can hit me up on Instagram. I am Fabo.
You already know what it is. Tippie Toe Podcast. Y'all know what it is. We had to bring
Tippie Toe Podcast. Bitch, you know what the fuck
had to bring
on.
that boy face.
Fabo!
Bankhead type shit.
Oh!
Okay then.
Bitch.
Okay then. Touch that nose.
Stop, $2.
Till next time.
Stop, Fabo.
Okay then. You can chop them off. That was good.